You can't spell Louis without the talk to them, man. You can't see me, but we can see y'all ain't. So I made sure. We really asked you to that camera. I'm good. Hey, don't cut off the next game. As long as it's just that game, you know what I'm saying? Put it up. Make sure the sneakers showing. No, it ain't showing. No, you gotta show. You gotta show the SIA collection, man. You should see the collections right here. Give him thighs. And you're alive? Push it out, give them thighs. On the line. Try to make it on your friend. I thought it was on your phone. I guess I'll you gotta pay for them. So let's go ahead and let's introduce. Can you stop? Can you flip on the other way? Okay.
I'm on YouTube. I mean, I'm on his.
That's YouTube over there. I'm trying.
Baby, look how this
Good, baby.
like this.
Yeah.
Upside down.
Put it straight up. So boys. Yes, the pod bar. Is it a feedback? Yes, sir. It's a feedback. Got a lot of great topics to talk about today, guys. Jwett 1804. Where you can put the camera different? To record? Yours? Yeah. I don't know. Is my phone recorded? I don't know. I just turn it off. With that AC on like that? Yeah, boy, watch boxing tonight. That was a fight last night, bro. So bad. Like, he was in the middle of the flurry. Oh, you can't do it. You don't know what you gotta do. The ref called it. Terrible stoppage in the ninth round. He lost that shit. That shit hurt. What? You see how boys be training that boxing, man. Them boys training hard. He stopped it in mid-fight? Like, stopped in mid-fight. This is what, YouTube?
Yeah.
Swollen, but
I don't think Steve being
Just tell me to flip it.
there. Go put it like that. Yeah, Steve like that.
When he lean back, you can see him. You can't go any more than that. You can see him.
Yeah, go ahead and start it.
The tape was too big. The other one was small.
Plenty of photography, man. Appreciate you jumping into the old block SP live, but I need you, please, to go over to the Jwett 1804. That's what we're gonna be locked in. So we ready to go on now. All right, y'all. I can find your boy. Jwett 1804. The Jwett 1804, please lock in. No, yeah, we got some great times to talk about. This is
What's cracking, everybody? It's your man JayOrbit. We live with the Jwett 1804. I got my peoples here, my brothers, my family. You know what I mean? Starting from the right side, Mr. Club Promoter himself. Go ahead.
It's your boy Louis G. You can't spell the G. Or spell Louis without the G.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Now, also, if you're looking for merchandise, go ahead and follow Doimy Gallery. You can also find some merchandise at doimygallery.com or .org.
All right.
It's low. Go ahead, Louis.
He-Man.
Yeah, it's your boy He-Man, aka Mr. Food RS. You know how I do it.
Yes, sir.
Up in the kitchen. Got the catering. Yes, sir.
If you ever in the Miami area looking for a fine place to eat, please look up Food R Us, and they also do catering, like my man He-Man just said. All right, my man to the right.
Yo, this is your boy Rick, Mr. G-Raw 305. Hey, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say for now. Go ahead, Jay.
All right, this is your man JayOrbit. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. I'm going to skip over Millie and go over to Champ himself.
Yes, sir. It's Mr. Looking Good, Living Good, Feeling Good, cause life's good, man.
All right.
It's your boy SP, aka the People's Champ. Holla at me.
All right, now we going to the main man. Go ahead.
Hype me up.
It's
your boy Millie, baby.
All right, so we here this beautiful last Sunday. I mean, it's thundering and raining outside, but it's still beautiful because we all here, we all healthy and all that. All right.
I got high blood pressure, so I ain't healthy. But go ahead. show high.
Man, my bad, I saw Steve.
Alright, so what we got on the list today? What we
Man,
got?
we got topics galore. Where do we want to start, man?
I want to start off with the submarine.
That's some bullshit.
What you mean? What's the bullshit part about it?
It's just- it's not enough stories into it. It's not enough evidence into it. Just talking about 6 random guys that's rich. That's what rich people do. And the sea, where the sea, it's like we got a whole navy that controls the sea.
So you got the bread, you ain't doing it?
No.
Oh, I got the bread. I might be doing it.
Doing that shit. No,
I ain't doing it.
But at the same time, you got to understand that the Navy controls the sea. They see everything from the sea. So how do they get lost like that?
It's a big sea, though. It's a big ocean.
They control all that. They control the sky.
I say they're like a can of soda right now in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's a can of soda. In the
They say that's what happened when
Yeah,
when
because the pressure, the water pressure.
it breaks it down to like a can of
Oh
soda.
yeah. And it blows.
So let me ask y'all boys something. What's more outrageous, the amount of money that they spent or the fact that they going to see the Titanic?
Leave that shit down there.
Exactly. But think about the question. The amount of money that they spent, because they spent 250 bands
To go in that thing.
to go in that bullshit. Or is it even more outrageous at the fact that they spent that bread just to go see the Titanic, dog?
I'm not gonna lie to you. That is a crib. That's a better. I think they just do that money.
What Mike says is not
Make
lying.
any kind of fucking sense to me, bro.
It's live.
Number one, what are you gonna go see, really, kid? What the fuck you gonna go see? We all know what the fuck is down
They
there.
want to see mermaids.
What are you gonna fuck?
They watch the Little Mermaid and they made them want to go down to the ocean to see the
We had
mermaids.
some little technical difficulties, we live.
What the fuck will you find when you go down there? Alright?
Or it's not loading up.
Nah.
That's what I'm gonna do my phone. My phone be tripping.
Just end it.
Son.
But y'all can keep talking though.
Yeah. What the fuck you gonna find down there? You know what's down there already. It's a wreckage. It's a vessel that's been down there for it's been 100 years now, right?
Bro.
Come on, man.
Leave it there. Just leave it there.
Yeah, I understand that shit. So, but then I seen a lot of people, they mining that shit. They mining that story. Like, they all into it. Like, yo, what do you think happened? What do you think? Fuck, I care what happened. You know what I mean? There's a bunch of rich people that decided to go do some rich people shit that got fucked up in the process. You know what I mean? Sounds cold as hell, but it ain't got nothing to do with me.
Have you guys ever heard of the conspiracy behind the Titanic, though?
Nah, you can run that. Go ahead.
So there's supposedly this conspiracy that they supposedly put everybody that was on that ship was supposed to be on that ship because they were high level people, high level earners, and they were going to kill them. It was planned to kill them that day, and I want to say it had something to do with either the Rothschild, but I got to do my research to give you the exact point.
Right.
But when I caught that
Ricky,
with the whole
you think you
conspiracy
guys
behind the
can move
Titanic, I'm like, I wouldn't even be shocked, man. With all the shit that's happening in American history,
Right.
that's just another little dosage of it. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to make money off something. What it sound like?
Right. I ain't gonna lie. I think if anything, Rick, you should let E-Man do it.
Hey,
Yeah.
yeah, this shit.
But I'm gonna say it like this: conspiracy theories. I'm starting to believe them shits now.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I don't give a
yeah.
niggas be trying to they be trying to fucking throw this shit like as if it's bullshit, like all you conspiracy theories and all that shit. But if you think about it, every conspiracy theory we've heard in the past have now come into to play for sure today. You know what I mean? So how now? What do we do? Like, do we still consider conspiracy that's like bullshit? Should we just continue ignoring them like everybody's telling us to do?
Continue.
Yeah.
The plug.
That's an iPhone plug.
can you?
That's only for Samsung.
All right, yo, excuse the technical difficulties, but is your battery
We're
good?
gonna get it right. No. It's just that plug.
Oh,
so
the
audio.
Yeah.
Oh, got the Jwett lock.
You don't have it locked up?
This fucking kid.
Right, so let's continue. Let this show.
I'm gonna just do it from my phone.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So, I think people should stop trying to discredit conspiracy theories. You know what I mean? Like, so far they've been getting it right. You know what I mean? This whole time,
Like
a lot of shit,
Hey, I'm gonna be devil's advocate here. Like what was right as far as the conspiracy?
bro.
Bro, it could be a number of them.
Aliens. Well, aliens was never a conspiracy. We just couldn't prove it. Well, that's
You said it's a theory.
Yeah.
Because people always had videos of aliens. You know what I mean?
They discredited shit though. They kept on saying that it's not real fucking.
They're still doing it to this day. That's why they switched the name.
9/11 theory? I believe that 9/11 was not.
I'm not gonna lie, you can't trick my eyes. I saw those planes.
I seen those
I
planes,
saw that
but
video.
who's to say it was not an inside job?
Some people saying those planes never hit the building.
Who said
I don't think that. I think
The Pentagon didn't get hit. The Pentagon didn't get hit. The Pentagon didn't get hit.
no, that I believe. I think the Pentagon didn't get hit by a plane.
So they were talking about it was planes, it was an attack on the Pentagon.
Yo,
I was in New York doing 9/11, so it's the camera.
What part of New York were you in?
I was in the upstate New York, man. So I was like 4 hours away from the city where it all happened.
yeah.
Man, all that communication was down. I see kids crying. I'm over here. I'm kind of happy because I get a chance to attend class. It's like, oh, there's people with family in there. I'm like, oh shit, my bad. I'm gonna be excited because we get some class.
You guys are not being picked up on the camera.
I don't know. But I believe in a lot of conspiracy theories as far as certain things that are being said. Like, for example, certain people that was killed. You know what I mean? And it's on the plot to sit there and kind of like avoid them exposing certain things like whistleblowers. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Especially the guy that went down in the middle of the ocean and we found another part of the ocean or something, water.
Oh
That's
yeah.
water, like,
So they found water within
underwater.
within water. Like that water was so dense. Nah, this water was so dense. The submarine that they're in couldn't even penetrate that water. But there was living creatures moving around in this water. I think it's water within water. Yeah.
Water within water.
Son, think about it. Think about it. That shit blows your mind when you think about it. It blows your mind when you think about it. When I saw it, the nigga, what's crazy? He found it, and after that, I think a little while after it, he died. They offed him.
America don't play that shit, boy.
For me, it's not about
Start coming out telling them secrets, boy.
It is his routine.
For me, it's not about the conspiracy theories. It's the misdirection.
To me, that's what it is.
Yeah,
To me, that's what it is.
something that's going on, and we talking about the submarine, and everybody is like, okay, there's 700 people that potentially died on the boat, like they got flipped over. The day that it was happening, but everybody was talking about the submarine.
The submarine. So you felt like that submarine was the misdirection for the 700 people.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. I think with 9/11, and I think depending on how big the misdirection got to be, it got to be a bigger event.
Yeah.
Right. So 9/11, I think happened for real with planes hijacked. It may have not been hijacked. It might have been people that were planted there as pilots to crash into the building because there was a bigger misdirection that they needed to do from the Pentagon. Like what was going on from the Pentagon, we don't know. But that was the bigger issue that was going on. So they had to do something that was bigger than that, so we don't look that way. Right. We had to look another way.
Right.
And I think that's what conspiracies are, and I believe in that. Like you said, I think that's a perfect way to put it in this direction. But when people say, "Oh, it's this," and that, I don't think it's that deep. You have to look at it.
That was under attack.
Right. It could have been. We don't know. They could have been attacked. They could have had
like a missile that hit that.
They could have had something or creatures or whatever there that escaped. That's now wherever. I think where's the Pentagon? Washington.
Yeah.
You know, hey,
Said some shit.
you never know. Like
Some creatures.
that's a big term right there. Just for the record, Mike, the one that said misdirection. Just for the record.
I'm just want to be the nigga that sparked the brain that changed the world.
Okay,
That's it.
When you say some creatures, what the fuck?
It could be it could be things that are not even human.
Understand. Not too long ago, Stranger Things came out. They gotta know what the fucking baby Gorgon was.
Exactly.
This shit real out here.
I'm not gonna lie.
Your imagination can't be that big.
Also heard that I think it was a Washington Bridge.
What's up, Charlie?
There was a bombing attempt on that bridge that same day.
You see that too?
That got overshadowed by the 9/11
They always
situation.
doing shit like that. And the media, that's the job of the media. The media is to misguide.
Word.
You get what I'm saying?
Real fast.
When you think about television, guys, think about
think about the word in itself when you break it down.
Television.
Yeah,
Telling you something that
programming.
Programming.
That's all it is, man. That's all.
You know what they show us here on TV is completely different than other countries, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like when they show them like over in the Asian areas, it's more educated stuff. Whereas here they dumb us down with information, freedom of their tactic, what they want to see here. You feel me? So
But they already proved that through TikTok.
Yeah.
When they showed what the Chinese TikTok version is and what ours is. Ours is like
They spy on us.
they dancing, all this dumb stuff, and there's like educational math,
Yeah.
English, and they get right. There's more educational versus our shit. Little kids doing dances and that's our shit. That's what we vibe.
That's the type of shit that we over here in America.
I just want to
That shit when you do it, hitting niggas. Listen, if I ever see a grown nigga do that shit, then we go.
Hey,
Ouija, man, nigga just.
influencer event, and that's all I've seen.
Listen, Mike, a grown ass 30-year-old nigga, dog. That nigga, keep the fuck out of here. This is it.
Hey, you got people right now, social media famous because of that big swole nigga.
What's up? Hey, you know what's the motherfucking up about that small nigga? I found out he was Zoe, kid.
Yeah, so.
Oh,
Hey, so we took a negative on that one.
We took a negative.
We took a negative on that one.
Hey, but you can't.
Big swole, slow down.
That's what I'm going with. You gotta respect the crowd.
Hey, goofy though.
I'm going the modern day version of that other big dude that was in White Chicks.
All right, but listen, guys, listen.
I know what you're talking about.
Hey, you know y'all got at that age where y'all judging another generation, though, right?
Exactly.
All right, so listen, okay, but listen. Y'all know where it's going. Y'all know where it's going. I'm about to eat y'all alive. Y'all about to get eaten alive right now. So listen, this is it. If we had the phones back in our day, right? Y'all telling me y'all gonna be doing videos of y'all doing lean with it, rock with it?
Of course.
Now walk it out. Y'all gonna do. Hold on,
How was that shit when phones are still out?
wait. Hold on, no. Y'all was in the club and nickels in holding your hand and y'all was walking it out and all that? That's the bar. Hey, you didn't do it, but I seen it. Hey, 1 point. Hey, 1 point. Hey, Dave. Hey, you get defensive right now. 1 point.
One mic.
1 point. Let's go.
Yeah, one at a time. All right. We got that. This is it. This is what I'm saying. This is it. What Rick just said. This is it for us right now. We there.
Listen,
We the old heads. It's like
That's fine.
peanut butter jelly. I ain't never peanut butter jelly in my life.
I did.
See, the furthest. Listen, the only thing that you caught Steve doing was catching a compa vibe, kid. That's the furthest I go as far as.
And we gonna have to shut up some videos from the past. We gonna catch Steve. We gonna get Steve.
Junior, the dancing we did was on some like professional type
Okay,
shit. Not
okay,
on some
yeah.
like
Nah, I
Oh,
get
so
it.
you was part of the drill team?
So y'all wasn't jugging. Shit like that, kid.
Hell no.
Wasn't doing shit like that growing up, boy. Listen, niggas had in their minds like, listen, niggas had in their mind, niggas had in their mind they was gonna be like the next superstars, bro. So we had all the pop locks.
Yeah, we had a dance.
Do we not have a routine?
That's the video.
Nigga.
That's the dance.
Yeah, but I'm saying I ain't never do that. You know, the Florida type.
I bet you probably did it one time in the club. You did one of
Nah, I
the
never did that shit. Oh, God, dude. I ain't never bopped in my life, bro. Never peanut butter jelly. Nah.
I peanut butter jelly. I was no shit. But I peanut butter. I was 17 when that shit came out. I was
Nigga, you
17.
peanut butter jelly at your weddings, and I
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That shit was classic,
No,
kid.
at your birthday we did it.
That shit was classic.
I'm weak, but you know,
Hey.
my brother did it. My brother did
Shit. We did peanut because in the 2000s, that's all it was. You see, but y'all was in the club.
middle school.
You see, but I was older than y'all. Y'all was in the club vibe like that though. I was in the club. 21 years old, 22 in the club. When I tell you these motherfuckers were lean with it, rocking with it, and what's the other one? Mims. What's the other one? Mims. I forgot the Mims. Yeah, we're feeling like this in the club, kid. Come on now. Come on now.
That's not me.
No. That's your job?
Yeah. You don't go with kid. That's like, that's
No, what's Mims? What's Mims? There's another one.
This is why I'm hot.
That was that.
Oh, that was.
Oh, no, yeah. That's your job. That's your job.
In my life right now, there's nothing wrong with dancing. It's actually attractive for most women to see a man know how to dance.
Hey, nothing
Come on
wrong
now.
with dancing.
What they say?
I'm just telling you, I ain't never bopped. though.
So let me tell you though, you ever had a situation where you gave a dime a lap dance, like just booty out on her?
Of course, my G.
Okay.
So, what did I say? I didn't say I didn't dance. I told you there's certain dances I've never done. Like,
But if you're Guya though, you must.
I'm not doing that. Kid. I'm not.
I ain't gonna lie, Steve good though.
Listen, I'm too small to be trying to peanut butter and jelly. Kid. I lift too much weight to try to bop. Stop me. Hey, let me ask y'all boys something. When y'all see that big Haitian nigga moving like that,
They get me mad.
knowing the amount of weight he lift, y'all don't be like, this nigga look a little awkward.
It's
You talking about the big dude?
Yeah.
Let me take the floor on this one. Fuck that guy, bro.
Nah.
Nah.
I mean,
Hey, I don't give a fuck. Fuck that guy, bro.
Jay hating that.
No, yes, I do. Yes, I do.
He must.
Whose life is it?
Right.
You gotta go up and he was talking about whose life you on?
He said he wanted to talk about Zest talk.
Hold on.
Let's
We
go.
move to the next talk.
We gotta get on that Zion shit.
We gotta get on this dude, bro. Hold on. We're not gonna get this nigga a pass. This nigga's built like a fucking warrior, bro.
He's supposed to be doing gym workouts and showing us how to work out.
This
He don't even got videos of
This
that.
nigga-
He don't do no dang thing. That nigga legs look like a.
He can rip the door off the hinges just by pushing the shit. This nigga's built like a fucking warrior. Supposed to be swinging around battle axes and shit. What the fuck is he doing?
So what is he
Shaking
supposed to be
his ass.
influencing? He's supposed to do gym videos? That's what he's supposed to be doing?
Man, hey,
you know, that would make sense for a nigga that goddamn.
But you see, he's a marketing genius. That's what I'm saying. But you gotta always think outside the box. You're not supposed to fit in what people think you're supposed to fit in.
Yeah, I respect it.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't hate his hustle, kid. I don't hate his hustle.
I don't like that he moving like that, but I respect what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? He getting to the bread. Being safe ain't never get you nowhere.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, listen, number one, I'm gonna tell you straight up right now. I don't give a fuck. Fuck that guy, bro. Fuck all of that shit.
Hey, Marvin said everybody was dancing. Hold on.
All respect to him for making this money and all that next shit. But nigga, I ain't gotta respect it.
Nah, you don't.
You know what I mean?
I respect
You don't need my approval. But I'm just saying my shit, you know what I mean? And my shit is gonna stand with it. Fuck that guy. Bro.
But we gotta be fucking.
All the hostility.
No. Listen, I can tell him to his face. I don't give a fuck about no size, none of that shit. Fuck you, because you know why?
They gonna put us in a predicament.
I don't care.
Hey, no, not like that.
Hey,
we see that big swole nigga folded up, Jay. We gotta help now. Hey,
I got your back, Jay.
I got your back, Jay. Number one, we live in the state of Florida. Hey, I appreciate it. But I got a friend of mine that's called Stop. It's 16.
back the fuck up. Back the fuck up.
Number one, I'm
Bullets gonna be flying off that nigga, boy.
But what I'm saying is, okay, I know how perception works. You get what I'm saying? I get it. In a sense, it's subtle. But that subtle shit affects in a long run.
Of course.
You get what I'm saying?
All big niggas gonna want to be
Big. This nigga's built like a fucking warrior, son. You're not hearing me. I'm looking at this shit and I'm looking at him, son. I'm like, wow. In a sense, think about it later on in the future. Why do you think when you go to another country, the first shit they ask you, hey, can you rap? Can you dance? All that shit, they don't respect us. You know what I'm saying?
You got a point.
They don't respect
Or
us.
if you're tall enough, can you play
Can you
basketball?
play basketball? You didn't see this shit when they had like the screening for Black Panther in China. Bro, all of us on stage, they started playing music. They told them, hey guys, like, can you guys dance for us? And then you see them all stand on stage. It was like, no. Like, bro, like, you gotta understand, it may seem subtle now, it may seem like so basic and all that shit, but in the long run, it affects everybody.
So you feel like he's perpetuating the stereotypes?
Yeah, bro. Okay, let's take a look at Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan says some shit in the interview. He says when you see certain art, like or certain actors, you respect them for their work. When you see Jackie Chan, he hated that shit. He hates that shit because he takes himself like very serious.
But if they told you to dance for $1 million, you wouldn't do it?
Rick, you wouldn't dance for me?
that was John. John put that shit on the chat. You would gas for $1 million? Talk about you'll shake that ass real quick. Hey, there goes the standards right. That's what he's doing.
Mind you.
That big nigga, he doing right though. He a marketing genius at the end.
But think about it. In the beginning, was he really doing it for $1 million?
He's doing it for bread. You know. Yeah. I think real talk. I think he's that type of person. I think he's that type of person.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, kid.
Let's move on from this thing.
Yeah, on some real shit. I want to talk about something really spicy.
We gotta talk about that.
Before we end it, can I say one more thing? I just want to end it with that shit. Fuck that guy. Fuck.
And whoever edited the video, make sure to put that on there.
Beep, 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 beep.
Pronounce it. Fuck
Oh
that
my goodness.
guy.
Hey, let's get to some good news.
Alright.
Listen, man. So
That's Android.
all right.
Let me get that. Pull your thing out.
Fucking bomb one more time on
Pull
that.
it out.
So hey,
Go around.
I know y'all boys heard about this whole news with Zion Williamson.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Hey, that guy got a big old booty.
Listen, man. So if y'all don't know the news,
Who's
there's
laughing at
a
that?
basketball player, former #1 pick overall, Zion
I didn't know about it.
Williamson, right? Ended up getting this stripper pregnant, but he was in a relationship with a porn star at the same time.
Hey, allegedly.
Allegedly. Whoa. Louis with the J.
On the good.
I'm gonna come back to you, baby.
I got
All
something.
right. So this Mariah Mills chick was on Twitter for like, I kid you guys not, like 48 hours just going in on this nigga. But you know why I feel bad for the dude, man? He's a young idiot, bro.
Yeah, he got targeted.
We always young idiots.
$193 million contract that the fucking New Orleans Pelicans awarded this kid, right? Mind you, he missed. I'm not gonna even talk about his on the court effort because that don't matter right now. But imagine yourself that y'all boys at 20, 21 years old, $193 million.
I'll be dead.
Listen, right now, I ain't gonna lie to you. I might be next season, boy.
I'll be dead.
I probably be next season, boy.
I'll be dead.
You been in the ocean?
I'll be dead, and I'll have been fucking holes.
You go see Titanic?
I would have gone see the Titanic. Okay. Y'all niggas act like y'all at 21, 22, y'all was going. Come on, man. Don't be. If we were going, everything these dumbass little niggas doing, I would have been doing it too. I'd have been at the club popping bottles. I would have been. Come on.
Showing guns on the internet. Yeah.
Right.
Come on. We would have been doing all that.
We talking about early 20s. Like when I was in my 20s, I was in the 10s. Yeah, well, I would have been out there, kid.
Niggas would have been running into everything thick first.
I don't know.
Hey, but check this out, though.
I want to be thinking.
Hey, let's see.
I don't know about that one.
That Mariah Mills, I went to a catalog. Everything.
Thank you, Mike.
Hey,
Thank you.
I don't
Thank
know,
you.
man.
Hey,
I don't know, but I'm doing the cowboy.
I'm doing the cowboy. You gotta protect yourself.
I'm doing it.
You living on the
Look, I'll still do it without copper. Fuck that.
Thank you. I'm 30. Thank you. I probably would have had like 10. Wait, check this out, though.
93 million, boy.
With the Mariah Mills, right? I don't know if y'all boys went through a catalog.
Somebody might come hear somebody's phone. You can put down your volume. My bad.
With the Mariah Mills, right? With her catalog. I went through a catalog, right?
Oh, no.
Didn't notice is that
You went to the capital.
yeah, I went through a catalog. So check this out, right? I did notice that she did not have black men in her catalog.
Right.
So I wonder if that was one of the reasons I just went after him. Go through a catalog. Before you judge it. I didn't know she was a porn star. I had to go look up. I ain't gonna tell you where, but I don't want to but I had to go look up. Her catalog. Research. I'm just saying. We got research. To me, I feel like that's something right there that tells you what type of woman she is. She only date dudes with money, to be honest with you. She'll go nigga. Well, I know.
She got to do what you got to do for money.
Yeah, so at the end of the day,
mindset.
again, 19-year-old with all that money, like, he's gonna fuck up.
Now, well, I think there's a third girl out there.
Yeah, no, it's third. It's third. It's three. So, got Mills, 19-year-old. Like, I feel like,
out here, boy.
I mean, everybody doing the same thing. It's just not. They're not rich.
Or, you know,
Yeah.
everybody else. I'm like, you can't hit the bitches with an NBA or something, though. Like, I know NBAs ain't really like.
I heard that's what
I
I
wouldn't do that. I've seen rich niggas tongue down regular bitches in the restaurant. Shit, Cash Money was doing that. They don't even know the whole. Before they were big.
Tonguing them down.
Tonguing them down.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I was doing that back in my day too. So.
But I'm saying,
But these are grown ass niggas.
Status, you got fame, and them niggas just
Yeah.
slobbing them down. And I'm like, oh.
When you're on that type of level, y'all boys, it's easy, kid.
To them, it's like when Americans go to a foreign country, when it comes to them seeing like, opportunity.
Right.
Same thing when you see a celebrity here, they living like that life that you would live in another country when it comes to your money.
Oh yeah, my uncle, kid, the legendary Zoman. That boy say when he go to Haiti, he's a king.
He's a king.
I believe that shit. Boy.
I think that was back in the day now. Shit, that price done changed. But I ordered a bottle in Haiti, kid. They charge me the same price over here.
No way.
Yeah. In a strip club.
Yeah,
In a strip club. Port-au-Prince. I'm in Port-au-Prince.
to the country.
I probably was not in the country in Cap Haitian or anything like that. But no, they wax, boy. They know the equivalent. They're like, yo, this bottle of Hennessy
Yeah,
back home,
they smart
you
enough.
dropping $200 to $300. That's what they want too. I was like, damn, y'all tripping over here.
It's only right. It's only
Right
right.
off the club prices on YouTube.
I should have couped my kid. When you go to Haiti, nigga, you spending $200-300 on a bottle?
They waxing,
Hey,
kid.
boy.
They waxing, kid.
This shit is wild, man. So what's been new with y'all boys, man? It's been a little bit since I personally got to link up with y'all boys, man. What's been new in y'all world?
Yeah, same thing. To it.
Work, focus, life. That's just it. I mean,
Get on point.
yeah, that.
Let me talk to y'all boys, man. How y'all feel about this Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford fight coming up?
I don't even know what that is.
I'm gonna tell you. I might be leaning over to Crawford in regards
Tell
to
them why. Tell them why.
because I've seen Spence's fights. You know what I mean? In a sense, damn, because Crawford, fuck, bro, I ain't gonna lie, you got me with that one.
It's a good one, man.
Yeah, that really is.
It's a good one.
Because I was recently just thinking about that shit, and I figured that I thought Spence has a certain style where he learns how to adapt in the ring. That's one thing I like about him. He learns how to adapt. So like, let's see if he notices like with each attack that comes at him, he knows how to counter that shit. Like he'll figure it out. If it's hitting him once or twice, he ain't catching him the third time. You know what I mean? But damn, Crawford is a problem. So
Listen, I got my money on Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford is going to wipe Earl Spence. Anybody want to put that money up on the line, you know where to find the boy, man. But let me talk to y'all boys, man. Y'all heard about this shit about the gamers getting the dick in their head, bro?
Which
Gamers and YouTubers?
I don't want to cut you off, but there's another fight that's going on in Vegas. Mark Zuckerberg and
fuck out
what you call it, millionaires going
Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk. Yeah. They're fighting?
Yeah, they're trying to set it up. I think he sold what you call it.
boxing with the shit.
Hey, I want to see that. I ain't gonna lie. I want to see
billionaires put hands on each other.
I want to see that. I want to see that.
We got y'all money on.
Elon Musk bigger. Elon Musk bigger.
I said Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg, he been training, boy. Don't let Mark fool you. Mark been training. Rick. Mark been training. Mark taught him about. If Elon Musk lean on him and put that weight on him, it's a wrap. That's not UFC. But listen, but you, Mark do that all the time. But if Mark do, if Mark do jiu-jitsu, yeah. If Mark do jiu-jitsu,
Mark Zuckerberg gonna do that, man.
Oh yeah, I know it's cage fight. I know
Zuckerberg been training.
We really talking about how Android is going to fight a reptilian. This is what we do.
Yeah, the big one, the bitch ass. Hey, don't care.
Boxing.
I'll watch that. I ain't gonna lie. I'll watch
Hey,
that.
that's good money.
But
though.
I've been
I'll watch
That's
it.
entertainment.
I mean, billionaires seeing
That's
every
the
cat's hand.
UFC.
I want to see them fight. I want to see somebody knock
Yeah, I
them
think I
down.
would watch that.
I'll watch that.
But let me ask y'all boys, have y'all seen the reports with the YouTube gamers, yo, getting the dents in their forehead? I mean, on the top of their head because of the headsets?
Okay, they've been playing for so long.
Yeah. Y'all hear that shit?
The one I've been hearing
Right in the
about,
middle of their head.
the one I've been
This
hearing
one
about was
YouTuber,
that.
he done shaved his head. Excuse my language, guys. He done shaved his head, and you see the dent right there. I said, "Whoa,
Yeah.
worth it." Yeah, he had a full head of hair, and he shaved it.
Completely right along the middle.
How long this dude been playing?
I was in
This nigga don't love his ass.
You gotta. This is their careers, though.
But I'm not surprised by it.
That nigga don't get off and go eat.
See, but pay attention.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. They know what? It ain't gonna go through a hurricane. It ain't gonna go through a hurricane.
Pay attention. All right, like you never noticed they got waves. How the do-rag leaves imprint.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's some people I know they got that extra
Oh yeah.
do-rag.
You know what I mean? So it's gonna happen. It's bound to happen because the head or the flesh or the skull is gonna shape it out. You know what I mean? So I'm not surprised by that shit.
No, but the most important thing I've been hearing about though is
Number one.
when Activision was, I don't know if y'all know Nick Merz, Tim the Tapman, Dr. Disrespect. Like
I know Doctor.
this dude said, because it's what's this month? Pride Month, right? So this dude said he don't mind it, but don't preach it to my jit. And and he had his own like operator. He had his own skin on the game, and they took the skin out when he said that. And everyone's like, "Yo, he just said don't teach it to his kid. Don't teach it to his kid."
You got a point.
So everybody been banning Call of Duty. They like all the streamers been canceling. They've been canceling COD for that. And
COD caca anyway.
He's like,
trash. Hey, your shit trash, COD. Caca. Stop bringing 2K caca. Everybody who wants to talk about this game trash to be playing. Let's get caca.
we're jumping on. Everyone's gonna be jumping on COD later on, though.
All right, so this that's why I have a major problem with society today. It's my child. It's my choice in regards to what I allowed in my life and in my child's life. You got some shit that you staying by, you living by, right? I know nothing about it. Hey, excuse me, miss, how you doing? Excuse me, I'm not a miss. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? Now you're in a danger zone. You're in a danger zone instantly for just throwing out the wrong pronoun or some shit.
I miss back in the day when you just have to worry about this, like
Being a him or her.
no, like
Fuck. You
Like,
a him or her, man.
you'll see a girl.
Yeah, boy, I saw this. Go ahead, my bad.
You would see a girl, like, she kind of big boned it, and you'd be like, congratulations. And she's like, I'm not pregnant.
Oh, I never did that, boy. I never did
That's
that.
the only thing you have to worry about.
It's-
back
it-
then.
it- like, yeah,
But
I ain't
now
gonna
you
lie,
have to worry about so much more.
you a flicko, boy.
I ain't never say that. But that's the only thing you have to worry about.
But
back then.
sometimes you can look at somebody and be like, it looks like you identify as a day or we.
Or what the fuck?
I was on IG, y'all boys, and I seen this skit where this dude started talking about the whole trans movement. He was like, he's starting to accept himself as a trans and starting to take on some of the pronouns himself. This is a straight white dude. So he's like, there's times that I walk into work. I walk into work and I come into work really late. Sometimes I'm at work about an hour late. So when I go and tell my boss I'm trans late.
I'm gonna have to use them a trans millionaire. Shit. I identify myself as a millionaire now.
That
Yo,
shit.
I identify as somebody who does not take part in any of this stuff. Can they just respect it?
I think
science proves that we are built he or she.
Come on, man, don't get into this discussion.
Don't do it.
With the alphabet community.
I identify.
Let's do it, man. Goddamn, drop the bomb. We about to go to the alphabet community.
I identify as somebody who does not take part of any of this.
But what is it called? Body dysphoria? They say it's a real thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They say that's a real thing. But I mean,
like
like I said, I don't care what any grown ass motherfucker do.
Again.
The thing that everyone keeps stressing is stop putting it in the school and stop preaching it to kids, right? But nobody was saying nothing because you gotta always be there. Always gotta be a devil advocate. I'm gonna play it today. What you gotta understand is these books in the school was talking about sex. No one was saying shit. These books was talking about,
I'm just not gonna read.
them just were reading it. We probably wasn't, but them just were reading it. They showed it. I saw on Instagram where the jit was reading. Hey, this is what is in my third grade library, and he was talking. Yo, he read some graphic shit.
Mm.
So now people, because of one movement that say, hey, we want to put our books in here too. Now everyone's like, damn. Now we gotta to save face. We gotta make sure to get these books out too. We can't look like we're being prejudiced against this group. So that's what it is.
Fuck
That's what it is.
Hey,
I'm not agreeing with it. I'm not agreeing with it. But you gotta listen.
Fuck that.
I know you're saying what's natural is natural, but you have to understand.
Then they gotta say,
You gotta understand. If you're telling your jit, you don't want people talking about your jit saying fuck a nigga, having gay sex or this and that. You should feel the same way about someone talking your jit about fucking a girl. Or fact. Yeah, right?
You know what the issue became?
No, but do you have an issue with that? Yes or no? Someone if a grown
teacher is talking to your JIT, and let's say third grade,
That is an issue.
right? And they're talking about, they're talking to your JIT and saying, hey, you're meant to have sex with a woman, and this is how you do it. Boy or girl? Would you be okay with
I
that?
think that's the type of conversation you should be having.
Right.
It's still gonna
That's
leak.
straight up.
Right,
It's still
right.
gonna leak to your
Here's
shit
the problem.
because there's other people that don't protect their jit the way you're supposed to. So they're gonna make friends with your jit and be telling them fucked up shit that they learned.
Cause we were going through it.
We all grew up in the 90s and the 2000s. Friends, this shit has always been around, y'all boys.
Yeah.
We ain't never, a lot of people never gave a fuck.
It's in biblical days.
Nobody really gave a fuck until they really started forcing that shit in our face.
That's what it is. That's the issue that I have.
100,
It's
man.
being forced.
Nobody
talk
cared.
about it.
Nobody
Don't
cared
try to
about
convince
anybody
or
being
force
gay.
Surgery and medicine ain't what it was.
Nah, it was.
You can still see that it was a man.
Yeah. Back in the day,
No, but that's wrong. Hold on. I feel like they have to tell you. I feel like
boys,
if
y'all
you have sex shit, you gotta tell me.
Y'all don't remember shit like Maury, kid? When they used to have their
And
This
just
is a man or woman. Those searches back then,
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
You couldn't tell the difference, kid.
Yeah.
So I'm being real, like, just my opinion on it. No one really cared, dog, until they really started putting that shit in children's faces. Honestly, probably within the last, 5 to 10 years? Maybe not even 10, maybe 5 to 7 years, they really started blasting that shit in people's faces. I got young children, dog. What do I need? My 4-year-old don't even know what the hell is a transsexual.
Right.
The fuck he, what?
Your 4-year-old don't even know anything that has.
My 4-year-old don't have
Sexual.
Listen, my 4-year-old doesn't have to deal with, doesn't have to know what any of that shit is. She doesn't need to know anything but God at 4, bro. And playing. That's it.
Hey, and one thing about that Gracie Corner
Some
shit,
cartoons.
put that shit in there, bro.
I don't like
Cartoons.
listen, bro. YouTube is
Yeah.
detrimental to children, man. I
Yeah.
got small children, dog.
Yeah.
Like,
They put a woman body with a man body.
you could.
He's
There's actually a good platform. There's a platform out here called PragerU. You got to be willing to like.
You see, but you're doing your parenting. I feel like some of these fuckers that's complaining, they leave it to the teacher.
Mhm.
If you leave shit to the teacher, you're gonna, what is it? You fuck around, you're gonna find out. What?
It's not leaving shit to the teacher.
No, but there's some
I
people
agree
live
with
it.
you,
But listen, my wife works in the shit. Some parents don't even ask, what did my kid learn today? What did that? They don't do it until their kid's in trouble or they see they failing.
Right.
That's when they ask for shit. You gotta be a parent. A parent is a 24/7 shit. I don't even have kids and I know that. And but some people can't handle that. You know what I'm saying? We was raised where we're left to our own vice. Yo, have a good day. I'll see you at dinner. I'll call you when it's time to eat. You know what I'm saying? If your report card fucked up, you're going to get for it. That's it. And that's how some people are raising their kids. People don't want the government to be involved, but yet they are. Right? The government's raising your kid. The government's giving you your water. The government's giving you your health care. The government's giving you this. But I don't want the government touching my life. But they're giving you everything you deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like we talk out of our ass, kid. Like we don't understand what we be saying. Like the fresh air, the fresh water we drinking, that's the government giving it to us. And it's either fuck you government, don't touch none of that shit, or you can touch our shit. Let's be a socialist. But you know what I'm saying?
Let's be a socialist.
I'm not saying I want to be a socialist, but you have to understand. Well, you have to understand
what socialism is.
Yeah, when the government runs shit. I know
That's Cuba. That's Fidel Castro.
No, that's communism. That's communism.
That's what socialism went.
It's going to lead to that. But I'm trying to listen. I'm trying to tell you. I'm giving an example. I'm not agreeing with it. But you have to understand, people be speaking out of their ass.
But the thing
Like,
is,
pick and choose the battle. What you want to do?
From what I'm aware of, when it comes to the food industry, right? When it comes to the waters, when it comes to the meat, when it comes to the stuff that we consume, a lot of times it's owned by millionaires who fund governments. So in reality, at the end of the day, they have to pay that favor.
Right.
You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, there's some, like, let's say some interest or their hands are in the pot. So at the end of the day, okay, you said that you funded me to sit there and, pretty much get into presidency for my candidacy.
Gotta push your agenda.
Yo, you know what? Start pushing my product. Try to eliminate all this other product that's my competitors. That's where you have monopoly. That's what FPL.
Well, it's only 4 companies that own everything.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
only 4 companies that own it. All the chips, they show it was a pie chart. Yeah, they show all the pie
They
charts.
bought out, or they decided that they went bankrupt because they wouldn't get money from banks or whatever it could be. At the end of the day, it's all planned. At the end of the day, it's whoever here has the most money and whoever has the most
control.
control. So in reality, like other countries said, we're fucked. We're fucked.
I got one more question.
Go ahead.
Do children get explanations and apologies Yeah,
Very, very
Look,
vital.
you know, we grew up where,
Without that
you
shit.
know, they never told me I'm sorry. They never gave us an explanation. They just said, don't do this, don't do that.
I
Yeah.
think they should, but then at the end of the day, you should say, I'm still the adult.
Yeah.
And then it should be like that. I think people try to put kids at their level.
I mean, they should
It should
explain
never
to
be
the
that
child
way.
why they're
It should never be that way.
friends with their kids.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
you-
number one.
I think someone
Number
should
Go ahead,
explain why they
Steve.
do.
Number one, there should be no you trying to make your child your friend should not be that. You are the parent. I don't even see why friends should even be mentioned in a conversation between you and your child. You have the closest bond with your child as a parent. You know what I mean? You don't need to make friends with that child.
Right.
The fuck is a friend? You know what I mean? A friend is outside. You there with the child 24/7.
You're the
Trying to make
guardian.
friends. Yeah, like you're the protector, you're the guardian, you're the provider, you all that. You everything and more to that child. You know what I'm saying?
You're 1,000% right.
So-
I'm not here to be your friend.
You're not. You know what I mean? Now, if anything, you're closer than a friend. You know what I'm saying? To your child. You know what I mean? So if to me, yes, there should be a level of explanation. Because when we grew up, our parents didn't give a fuck. Don't do that.
That's what they're trying to say. It's more like the essence of the friendship. Like you said, growing up, a lot of our parents were not as open for discussions. You know what I mean? That's where again we fall back to that topic where the school was teaching us rather than our parents. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because growing up in a Haitian parent, they didn't talk about sex.
No.
You know, usually those that have that friendship or let's just say that essence of relationship with their parents, they can bring everything. Yeah, you see, they can bring everything to their parents. Because you see that in some kids' relationship with their parents as compared to some with others. Like us growing up, our parents were stern. We couldn't talk about sex. Now this generation, I'm pretty sure they can bring it up to their parents. So they got everything else that's out there that they bring them. So
The stuff with them though, we had Flacos, bro. We know how that shit is.
Yeah.
A lot of them kids don't want to talk, man.
Yeah.
A lot of them kids, they stick with each other and they share their, just like how we here sitting there talking to the boys, kid. They don't sit there and they don't talk to their homeboy before they go to their parent. My 13-year-old, it's crazy, I got a 13-year-old. That boy, like, he's going through, his first stages of puberty. It's not everything he want to discuss with mommy and dad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
you got to think about how you was growing up too.
Yeah.
When I talk to kids, right?
But just to go back to the point that you was talking about friendship with children, like I'm a firm believer that we are not friends. I am here to give you the resources, the knowledge that you need to be able to get out here in this world to survive. You know what I'm saying? All I can do is pour into you. Now, what you choose to accept is what you choose to
Or what do you
accept.
choose to do with that? Now, if you grew up a bum ass nigga and I gave you all the tools you needed, that's on you.
That's on you.
That's on you.
I'm sorry.
Is it 100% on the child? I ain't gonna lie. I kind of feel like that's a parent's
But
job. You
what-
kind of guide
What's
the
the
person.
saying? You're broke by choice type of shit.
Yeah.
Right? You
Yeah.
choose to be broke versus if you grind and work hard, you're gonna make it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
but sometimes, I'm not making excuses, but it sounds like an excuse. Like I'm thinking about circumstances. Some people grow up in
A lot of
fucked up
people do.
circumstances.
lot of
But they
people
got their parents.
And some folks will make
Where
it.
you start is where you finish.
Finish.
I agree. But I tell my boy all the time, I'm not here to be your friend, though. I want us to have open communication. If we can talk about certain things that you're comfortable with, let's talk about it. But there's certain things at 13 I'm not going to explain to you because you're not going to fucking get it. Regardless, you're not going to get it.
They feel like that vice versa. Like they feel like since we grew up in different times, we can't relate, even though we was just two.
Listen,
that just tells you society.
That's what I said earlier. We had that age group where we were different now.
what you're saying, you're not wrong because they're growing up in a completely different time frame than we are. But here's the one thing we got over though: we were once that age.
Exactly.
Oh crap. We gotta go, guys. The next session's outside. They're waiting. We on their time.
Yo, so appreciate y'all for tuning in, man.
Lock in.
Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. All right, we're everywhere. Jwett 1804. I got my man Luigi 305. He ran the flame, aka Mr. Portas, Mr. Jwett 305. We got Champ, aka SP. We got Millie. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no family without that Millie. You know what I mean, take over. You all take it easy. Appreciate y'all. We out.
Yeah, we started too late.
So
Yeah.
good.
They're good though. They got 46.
It's not. We didn't start late. It's the fuck up with a lot of the.
And then we put the USB. I do want to access.
Yeah, the mic put us in there.
We had
Let's set it back
They
up.
said we wasn't as hype. I'm like, trick, I don't know what.
Unlock the door. You said the next section's outside.
a lot of.
Take this shit out.